All right, hey everyone, Eggman here with another video, and we've got Mark here from the Riverside Regionals, who just finished top 4 with which leader?
Sun Gohan.
Sun Gohan, the green one, the probably rogue green one in this format outside of Cell, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Most people are usually looking forward to seeing like a Broly or a 17-18, but you've been sticking to this leader for a long time,
like
right?
Since set 1, and then once set 2, I even was playing it through top 2 format too. And then I just made adjustments now that top 2 is like hit.
Yeah, for sure. I think he got, you definitely got benefited from that being a little bit less in the format.
I got benefited because when I built it for top Q, I can get it to beat top Q, but I would just lose to everything else. And even then, it wasn't like I always beat it. It just gave me my best shot.
It just gave it a shot, right? Yeah, and that was my thought of the format, but we can talk about that another time. But specifically this deck, you went X1 with it. Your one loss being?
My one loss being a Frieza.
Okay, yeah. Which, would you say that's like an even matchup for you? Or?
No, I would say that Yellow Frieza was probably like the worst matchup.
Okay.
Right? I played 2 throughout the day, so I did beat 1.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, 4 Bulmas, 2 draw Ginyus, and then he had a 1 of Kui going into my Broly turn. It's just not I could do.
Yeah, and you, Kui specifically for green is like a monster,
yeah,
right?
I didn't even realize they were still running it because they're just so good into green anyway.
Yeah, and then you were on stream. You did, spoilers, you did win the match too, but it was really close against Broly,
super close,
right?
Yeah, against Broly. You
had like 12 cards in hand, like plus.
Yeah, I had like a huge pile and everything.
You started like, all right, 4 super combos.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, I won't spoil more. Let's go to the deck though. I'll spoil that for you. So
this is the leader. I'm sure people already know what it does, but pretty standard on the unawakened side, right? Draw 1, awaken at 4. Once it awakens, still draw 1, but has an activate battle once per turn. I place 1 of my energies into the drop, and then this card gets plus 15,000 power for the battle.
Yes.
Right? So I pretty much chose this leader because for several reasons. One, Gohan is just one of my favorite characters, right? And I was anticipating I was going to see Yellow, right? I was anticipating I was going to see Droids, right? I also anticipated people were going to try and counter that, right? So they would see more like Broly and some red, right? And to be honest, I just felt like Gohan has like one of the better matchups into green mirrors, personally. Obviously still rough into yellow, but if I had to choose other than Broly what to play into yellow, I would choose Gohan, and I'll kind of explain why later. And going into droids, I also feel good, and I'll show some combos also.
Let's jump into it then.
Sweet. So pretty standard. Got our cantrips. So 4 draw 1 Gokus. Right on play. I then run 3 of the Gohan Searcher that searches top 3. Right. Then I also added 3 Kami. This is basically here to like combat the Bulmas, the draw Ginyus, and Frieza, right? It also is if they drop like a Sorbet or like a 1-drop Frieza army, I can just do that so that they can't Raccoon Ginyu right after.
And I think you're probably only running 3 of this guy because you don't want to bomb it deck like your super combos.
I don't want to bottom deck all my high end and everything, right? And space was kind of tight. I just wanted to run it at 50. But this also hits Whis. I was prepared for the 1-drop Videl that blue deck started playing too, right? And also, honestly, even against green, I wouldn't really, but if it ever came up, I can get rid of a cantrip, right?
Sure,
They can't say that healthy. I run 3 of the 2-cost Trunks. That's 25k, can only swing at board. This is literally only for the yellow matchup. Because if they swing at me, I can contest board, or if they use the Bulma, I can contest that, right? And I'm against the Frieza matchup, I'm really just trying to get cards out of hand. But this also came up against red a couple times, like, they drop Khalifa and they swing, and now I can swing at that. Right? So that's where that comes up. Also into droids, if they play a bunch of 20Ks, right?
For sure.
This is actually one of the cards one of the reasons why I really wanted to play this deck too, is this 3-drop Goku. I basically replaced Destructive Strength with this card. It's a 3-cost, it's a 15k swing. Activate main. If I wanted to, I could ramp one of their cards, and then I just send this to energy.
But you can just choose to
I can
only
choose up
put
to,
this.
Up to, so I just choose 0, and then I just ramp that. Right?
Yeah,
but it's nice to get an extra 15k swing, especially in green, where they play the cantrip, counter it off, and then I play a 15k swing, and then I ramp it, right?
100%. Just way better than Destructive Strength in this deck.
In theory, I was like, oh, this can get rid of the 3-cost Vegeta in yellow. It's so not worth it. It's better to just swing at it. So, I play the 3-cost Trunks Future. On play, if I have 4 more energy, I ramp 1 in rest mode from top of deck. And then also, when a 5 cost or more on my board gets KO'd, or actually just removed from the board, this gets a 10k buff.
Yeah.
Right? So that actually came up a lot today. It's nice to just play 4 on 3 if I needed to, but it also combos with the 5 cost future Gohan that I'll show you later. To play that too.
And talking about that, we also have the Trunks Future too.
Exactly.
From this one,
this card is so goated. Like in set 1, it was kind of whatever, and in the top Q format, it actually was pretty cool too because there just wasn't as many reducers on the front end.
Yeah.
But what makes this cool is that I could play this off of the 5 cost future Gohan. And then now that Gohan's on board, this actually can't get removed from the board either.
Yeah.
So in the green mirror, this stops Droid's double strikes.
Yeah.
It stops like getting KO'd from Broly, right? And then if I block with it and it gets KO'd, I ramp in active mode. So a lot of times I'll even tap out because I know if to get through it, they would have to KO it.
Yeah.
And I have one up for Meteor.
Yeah. 100%.
So this was awesome. This came up a lot.
Yeah, the only issue is yellow might have a good time against that card, but
yeah, yellow because they could just rest it and everything.
But
sometimes early, if I don't see that 3 cost Goku, it is a nice 20k. I block the leader swing, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually just charge it.
4
cost Vegeta, add up to one of my 3 costs or more from my drop to my energy and rest mode, and then activate main, discard a card, pop a 2 or less. Really good into the Frieza matchup. Honestly, it's just a good going second curve too. So that's really what that is. More 20k pressure. Really happy that I got to play 4 copies of this card, which is the 5 cost ramp. People usually see it with the
the cell. We were saying on stream it's unidentifiable without Cell taking 90% of the art.
But it's just ran from top of deck in rest mode. But this just synergizes with the leader so good. And honestly, nothing in the format can really get rid of this right now. Even red doesn't have that many reducers, and I almost always get value playing it because as soon as I drop it, I swing with this. It's 35k swing. I don't lose an energy, and now I'm 35k on defense, and I don't lose an energy.
I think the only thing that things can remove it, but the only efficient thing is Beerus and like 3-drop Gohan, right?
Right.
That's probably the only thing.
Yeah, and so in that case, usually I would just charge it, or I just do it anyway because I still get 35k pressure.
Yeah, and a ramp, right? And,
exactly. And this is really good into yellow too because I'll swing with it, and like they don't really have anything that can contest it. Right? So, and then it's just free counter for all those 20ks. This is the card that I was mentioning earlier, which is the 5 cost future Gohan. Basically, all of my costs, 3 battle cards can't be removed from the battle area. And then at the end of turn, I get to choose one. So I could play a battle card with 3 costs or less from hand, so the blocker or the ramp Trunks. Or I can play up to, or I can choose one of my opponent's battle cards at 3 or less and just KO it. And I've done both all day today. You could also just play a cantrip off of it too.
It's 3 or less.
It's awesome. Just 2 double strike droids. It's a really good card. Removes 2 bodies on play. 40k double strike.
40k double strike. That pops. It's so nasty.
4 super combos. King Vegeta. That's what I had. I did one of the Gohan Secret Rare. This definitely came up in the Frieza game that I did win.
Oh, okay.
So he just had a fat board, right? No Vegeta. But it was just like,
And even if they do have Vegeta, like half the time it only protects half the board, right?
Right, and I could swing into it and then, maybe like it goes, right? Especially if I go 35 or something, but it would just wipe the board and then I had a 50k body the rest of that game. Also good into droids and red too. Actually, it did come up against Beerus. 4 8 cost Broly because it's Broly. On play, draw 1. Basically dual attack. 45k swing.
We know that card's good. You can.
Awesome. Gigantic Meteor, also good. Basically Rad Beam in one piece. 6 or more energy, 25k. Awesome. And then 2 instant Kamehamehas because again it synergizes with the leader and the 5 cost Gohan.
It works super well. So would you say how's your playstyle with this deck? What do you want to try aim compared to 17, 18 in Broly?
I guess I would say it's like pretty tempo. I'm really trying to get the 5 cost out there because that as soon as I get 5 cost Goku on board, I can now pressure bigger numbers and I can defend swings. A lot of things like droids will swing for 30. That's free. Just a free combo, right? Vegeta will swing for 35. That's like that and a 5k, right? So there's just like I think once you get past that 5 energy, right, and you play that card, everything now is just like bombs or combo cards like the 5 cost and the Trunks, right? And just knowing the matchups too, I think this is very versatile. Like I think some other decks it's very like you have to do this. But there's sometimes where I don't play that 5 cost and I do the Gohan and it plays like another ramp because I need to go wide into green. right? And then
For
droids
sure.
can't kill my 3 costs.
And they don't get rid of the Gohan. You can play like another Trunks next turn, either one of them. So
yeah, and it's a 30k Bonnie, so it's like I usually swing with the Gohan. So if they decide to swing at it, they just made my leader a 30k.
Yeah.
And then if they swing at my leader, it's a 35k for that battle, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
Pretty cool.
And so real quick, what were your matches? You said 2 Friezas, we
Yeah,
know
so I
one
had 2
Broly.
Friezas, we had the 1 Broly, U7 Goku.
Yeah.
My last 2 matches were Blue Vegetas.
Okay, that's
Okay.
6.
And then I had, where is it? We had 2 Friezas. 2 Beerses.
2 Beerses. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's close enough.
Yeah. That's definitely it. So definitely a wide variety. Right?
Yeah,
and is tough. Frieza's tough.
And I think that's really cool, and that's why I like this meta right now. It's like it's opened up to I think a lot of different decks, and it's still pretty early into it. Where I think again, like maybe builds of Gohan are more viable than people thought, and
definitely.
I think it's going to open up a lot. So
yeah, no, super cool, man. And it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, yellow's like a really tough matchup, obviously, but you know, we still have to learn how to play the matchup so that if the opportunity presents itself, we can get something.
Give
done,
a chance
right?
for it too. So, well, you did get top 4, which is quite the chance. Did you want to see what's your card number is?
Yeah. Let's do it. So we got the cereal. Here's the alt arts, some packs, some sleeves.
And what? Any shout outs while you're opening that?
Yeah, actually, shout out to locals I've been going for Dragon Ball Sugoi stuff.
Yeah.
My girlfriend Alexis, she's awesome, very supportive of me playing the game and traveling, so it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then just a lot of all my friends that I play test with and everything. It's very,
for sure.
very cool.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, how do I?
So it's a pack in a pack.
It's a pack in a pack. Okay. I don't want to.
Yeah, there's a.
I don't want to be that guy, you know.
Oh boy.
Pretty sure I'm being that guy right now.
No, that's okay.
Here we go.
There's a reason to be careful with these.
We got to. Oh, what?
All right. Yeah, it's just a packing.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Your number
and
is.
Boom. 58.
58. Well, that's a low
Oh, that
number.
got low. Yeah.
That's a low number.
Dang, that's cool.
We have Bryant who had 350.
Okay,
and,
yeah, this is a range.
And I have no idea on value. I don't know if low numbers.
I
good,
also don't
cool
know
numbers.
either,
I'm sure the 69 and 420s go wild, but
yeah, the texture's so cool.
yeah, this is a really well crafted card. So
Yeah.
well, anyways, thank you very much. Do appreciate taking the time.
So much.
And if you guys want more content, make sure to check out the channel. We've got the deck list coming up in the next couple days, and that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.
Thank you.